A very good morning and rainy morning, class. So, the weather is really beautiful outside, and I hope you all are enjoying the weather and at the same time taking care of yourselves as well. All right, students. So, we are continuing forward with exercise 1.2 commission, brokerage, and discount. Yesterday, we finished sums which focused on bankers' discount, bankers' gain, true discount. Okay. Now we are moving forward towards the sums related to bills of exchange. And yesterday I have explained you all who's called a drawer, drawee, the nominal due date, the legal due date, and date of discount. So in order to just give you a remembrance, a quick revision of what we are gonna cover today. Now for example, consider there are two parties, A and B. So A is selling goods to Mr. B for say 5,000 rupees. Okay. And A has made a bill on 4th June, that is today itself. But B is telling A that she is not able to pay 5,000 on the spot because she doesn't have, and at the same time, she also requires money for some urgent purpose. So Mr. A says, okay, you pay me that 5,000 rupees within a time period of 2 months. So students, the case is like this. Mr. A has made a bill of 5,000 rupees for 2 months on Mr. B. So when I ask you what is the date of drawing, so the date of drawing in this case is 5th June. So you have to remember this format because we are starting the sums related to this topic. So sorry, not 5th June. Okay, say for example 5th June only. Now the number of months the bill was made by Mr. A, कितने महीनों का bill था? 2 months. So what do you mean by nominal due date? Now nominal due date का मतलब है the date on which the bill expires. मतलब the date at which the bill का validity जो है वो expire हो जाएगा. So from June we'll count 2 months. 5th June से 5th July एक महीना होता है. 5th July से 5th August दूसरा महीना होता है. So the nominal due date in this case will be 5th August. Okay. So that is the nominal due date. Coming on to the next topic, the legal due date. Now, what do you mean by the legal due date? As I told you yesterday class, just the same day, some of the students who don't pass the final exams or they fail in one or two subjects, we give them grace marks, correct? Some grace marks are given by the teachers so that those students can be promoted to the next class. In the same way, Mr. B is telling, like Miss B is telling, she will not be able to pay the money till 5th August as well. So Mr. A can't force Mr. B to pay the money on 5th August because by law, Miss B also gets 3 days as grace period. I repeat it again. Miss B can pay the bill by adding 3 more days, and that 3 more days are called as the grace days. Okay, so 5 plus 3, the legal due date will become 8th of August. So by law, even if the bill expires on 5th of August, Miss B can make the payment by 8th of August. That is called as the legal due date. Date of discount, this I've already explained yesterday. So listen to the video and then you'll understand what the concept is all about. Okay, so class, once again, we'll just do a quick revision of the formulas which we require today. As I told you, the logic was 1, 2, 3. So in the third part, you see I've written BD. Now BD has got in all total 3 formulas. So the formula goes like this. BD is equal to TD plus interest on TD. BD is equal to FV into N into R upon 100 or ST into N into R upon 100. And BD is equal to FV minus CV. Then the bill sums which will be starting today, they require these 5 things to be written in the start. So those 5 things are date of drawing, number of months, the nominal due date, the legal due date, and date of discounting. All right. So with this class, we'll start with sum number 8 of exercise 1.2. A bill of rupees 6395 was drawn on 19 January 2015 for 8 months, discounted on 20th February 2015 at 8% per annum interest. What is the banker's discount and what is the cash value of the bill? So as you see class, the sum is being prepared like this. The question is given. So we start with the solution. So pay attention. So starting with sum number 8. So solution goes like this. Date of drawing. I told you we need to prepare those 5 things in advance first. So the date of drawing is 19 Jan 2015. Also class, pay attention to the year. Leap year has got one extra day in February. So keep that in mind when you all do the sum. Number of months, 8 months. So the nominal due date. Now you have to count the nominal due date from January. So January से 8 महीने count करने. So excluding January, we start from the month of February. So February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So the 8 months get completes on 19th September 2015. That becomes the nominal due date, the expiration date of the bill. But as I told you, the expiration date ke alawa, the person also gets 3 grace days. So we add 3 grace days to 19. So it will become 22nd September 2015. Now, as mentioned in the question, the bill was discounted with the bank on 20th February, as you can see. So I've written date of discounting 20th February 2015. So is the concept clear up till here? Okay. So the face value, the bill was made for 6,395. We have to find out BD and CV and rate is given 8%. Now class, listen to one thing which I'm gonna tell just now, which is very, very important. Now pay attention to these two things. That is LDD and date of discounting. If y'all have both the information, that is last two, पांचों में से अगर आपके पास लास्ट की दो चीजें LDD and date of discounting available है, then first you will prepare the interest table and find out the value of N. After that, you will find out the formula. Okay? I repeat it again. अगर पांचों में से आपके पास लास्ट की दो चीजें अवेलेबल होंगी, तो आप सबसे पहले इंटरेस्ट का टेबल ड्रॉ करोगे, उसके बाद you will apply the formula to find out the sums. Clear? Second important thing. The LDD represents Churchgate Station. I repeat it again, you heard it right. LDD represents your Churchgate Station. Just as in the Western Line, Churchgate is the last station where the train halts, and this side Virar is the last station where the train halts. Or Western Line I'm talking about. Okay? So your LDD is the Churchgate Station and date of discount is your Vasai Virar station. That means Churchgate पे अगर आप खड़े हो, so you have got only one choice, you have to come backwards. And अगर आप वसई विरार में हो, तो you have a choice, you can move forward. So remember the arrows and remember the concept. So I repeat it again. पांचों में से दो चीजें होंगी तो टेबल पहले आएगा. And second thing, दोनों में से अगर एक भी चीज मिसिंग होगी, तो first you will write the formula and table बाद में आएगा. आया समझ में? This is one of the most important things you have to remember. अगर आपको ये समझ में नहीं आएगा, आपको कुछ नहीं आएगा. Got it? Okay. So moving with this logic forward. So in this case, I have all the 5 things readily available with me. So as I told you, सबसे पहले हम table बनाएंगे. Now when we prepare the table is drawn as per the date of discounting. जब कभी भी टेबल बनाया जाता है, it is made on the basis of date of discount available. So as you all can see, my date of discounting is 28th February. So that means 2015 is not a leap year. तो February के सारे दिन खत्म हो चुके हैं. So now the table will be made from the month of March. So March से लेकर I have to go up till the Churchgate station. So my Churchgate station tells me that I have to go till 22nd September. So as you all can see, March, April, May, June, July, August, September तक मैंने पूरे महीने बना दिए हैं. March, April, May, June, July, August, all the days I have taken. But जब September की बारी आई, I have only taken 22. The reason, that is my final destination. I cannot go beyond that. ठीक है? So once I've made the table, then you can add it. You will get the total 206 days. Now I have to convert the days into year. So एक साल में 365 days होते हैं normal year. So n is equal to 206 upon 365 years. So I got the value of n. So now we'll make the table. We have made the table. Now we'll put the formula. So the formula goes like this. BD is equal to FV into N into R upon 100. So as you all can see, मैंने calculation कर लिया है. After the calculation, I have done the calculation based on log table. So on the basis of log, you get the final answer to be as 288. So we have got the first part. As you all can see, what is the banker's discount? This we have already got. Now we have to find CV, cash value. So we'll put another formula of BD. BD is equal to FV minus CV. So 288 is equal to 6395. So after subtraction, you get the value to be as 6107. So are you all clear with the first sum class? Sum number 8. So can we move forward with the next sum? Okay. So I'm giving you all 2 minutes to read the 9th question. Read it carefully. Try to understand what is asked in the question. And then we'll move forward with the solution. So I hope you all have read the question. So now try to understand how it is different from the 8th sum. Now in this sum class, if you have noticed, you have got two values given in rupees. That is, one is 8,000 and the other is 7680. So whenever class in the sum, you have got two values in rupees, always remember, the bigger value is called as the face value of the bill and the smaller value is called as the cash value of the bill. Okay. So basically this is FV and this is CV. So FV minus CV, aram se you can get the first formula BD. So you can get the value of banker's discount. Dusri baat. Now they have asked you find the date on which it was discounted. So for this, the first thing is आपको वो 5 चीजें बनानी है, which I have already told you all. So see the solution. We'll start here. So the bill was made on 5th Jan for 8 months. So the nominal due date from January 8 months, if you count, it comes to 5th September. The legal due date 5 plus 3 days of grace period, 8 September. Date of discounting question mark. So as I told you, I have got the face value, I have got the cash value. So the first formula I'll put is BD is equal to FP minus CV. तो जिन लोगों ने फर्स्ट सम में ध्यान दिया था, I had told you all to remember one thing. I'll repeat it again over here. Now in this case you see, पांचों में से दोनों चीजें नहीं है अपने पास. We are missing on date of discount, correct? स्टार्टिंग वाले सम में मैंने क्या बोला था, अगर पांचों के पांचों आपके पास अवेलेबल होंगे, पांचों में से ये दो कंपलसरी इफ यू हैव, देन फर्स्ट यू विल ड्रॉ द इंटरेस्ट का टेबल, फिर फॉर्मूला आएगा. रिमेंबर क्लास? ओके. नाउ इन दिस केस इफ यू सी, आई ओनली हैव LDD. I don't have date of discount. डेट ऑफ डिस्काउंट मिसिंग है यहाँ पे. दैट इज वाई क्लास इफ यू सी आई हैव यूटिलाइज्ड द फॉर्मूला फर्स्ट, टेबल बाद में आएगा. सो ये कॉन्सेप्ट समझना बहुत जरूरी है आप लोगों के लिए. ओके, सो मूविंग फॉरवर्ड विद द सॉल्यूशन, आई गॉट द वैल्यू ऑफ BD. So now I can apply second formula of BD, which says FV into N into R upon 100. So I've utilized the formula and I've got number of years to be 2 upon 5 years. So N is equal to 2 upon 5 years. Now remember, whenever we need to make the table, the interest ka table, we require N in days. अपने को days में convert करना होता है. So when I'm converting years into days, I will multiply it by 365. And when you convert the days into year, you divide it by 365. Okay, so keep that concept in your mind. So as you all can see, N is equal to 2 upon 5 into 365. 73 twos gives me 146 days. So the required table which I'll be preparing this time will show like this. Now remember class, I have told you all in the first sum, LDD is your church gate station. तो church gate station से उल्टा आते हैं. And date of discount is your वसई विरार station. तो वसई विरार से अपन आगे जा सकते हैं. So as you all see, the sum LDD है मेरे पास 8 September. That means I am standing on church gate station. So I cannot go more forward by train. I have to come back to Vasai or Virar station. So that is why now if you see the interest ka table, the interest ka table will look ulta. दिख रहा है आपको? September से August, August से July, July से June. So this is the reason I have made the table backwards. Okay. So my final destination was 8th of September. इसीलिए मैंने पूरा days नहीं लिया है September का. I have to complete 146 days. Okay. So August ka 31, July ka 31, June 30, May 31. Now if I add all these days together, I get the total to be as 131 days. Okay. So that means मेरे को और 15 दिन चाहिए टेबल कंप्लीट करने के लिए. So that is why in the month of April मैंने कितने दिन लिखे हैं? 15 दिन. So if I add all these together, I get the total to be 146. Okay. Now listen to me very carefully. आपका date of discount 15 April is not that 15 which you see in the table. ये वाला 15 and ये वाला 15 both are different. Now listen to me carefully. When you are finding date of discount, you always have to subtract it from the days of the month. Now April में कितने दिन होते हैं? 30 days होते हैं, बराबर? And I have written 15 over here. So you have to subtract that 15 from 30. So 30 minus 15, answer is 15 days. So इसका मतलब आपका date of discount कब हुआ? 15th of April 1998. Okay. अब जिन लोगों को नहीं समझा, listen to this one. मान लो अगर अप्रैल में 15 के बदले यहाँ पे मैंने 20 लिखा होता. And then if I am asking you all, tell me the date of discount. So the same logic you will use. 30 days minus 20 days. ये 20 आपको माइनस करना है. What is the answer? 10. तो यहाँ पे आपको क्या नजर आता? 10th of April. आया समझ में? So for date of discounting, you have to subtract the days in the table from the total number of days of the month. Okay. So मेरा date of discount in this case would be 10th of April, जो example मैंने दिया. But अपना answer final comes to 15th of April and both these 15 बहुत फर्क है. Is it clear class? Followed. दो sum हो गए, कुछ तो समझा होगा. At least the concept part should be clear how to start the sum. Okay, fine. Continuing forward with sum number 10. Again, I'm giving you all 2 minutes to read the question. I'm not reading the question. You all have to read it and understand it, how to solve it. So while reading also you can prepare the 5 things which I have told you all: date of drawing, number of months, nominal due date, legal due date, date of discount. Okay, so as you all have read the question, the cash value of the bill is given. You have to find the face value of the bill. Now they have not told you bill kitne amount ka tha. You have to find the face value of the bill. Okay, so moving forward with the sum, here's the solution. So date of drawing 5th June, number of months 6 months. So the nominal due date becomes 5th of December and the legal due date becomes 8th of December. Date of discounting is already given 19th of October. So class, पांचों में से you have these two things, correct? आपके पास दोनों information है. तो what did I tell you? When you have both the information, सबसे पहले table आएगा, उसके बाद formula आएगा. So as you all can see, मैंने table पहले बनाया है यहाँ पे. So the required table is, the table starts from date of discounting. तो आपका date of discounting 19th October दिखा रहा है. So we are left with 12 days of October. तो October में अभी कितने दिन बचे हैं? 12 दिन बचे हैं. So our table will start from October 12. Your final destination is 8th December. तो November के पूरे 30 days और December के खाली 8 days. So the total comes to 50 days. Okay. So now we'll get the value of n and we'll convert it into years. So 50 upon 365, which is equal to 10 upon 73 years. I've cancelled it by 5 ka table. Okay. So continuing forward, table ke baad, the next step is to put the formula. So BD is equal to FV into N into R upon 100. So this time remember class, FV ढूंढना है अपने को. We are not given the face value of the bill. So we get the first point, that is BD is equal to FV upon 146, point number 1. Then we'll apply the second formula of BD. BD is equal to FV minus CV. So I get the second point. Now if you all see and compare, point number 1 and point number 2 both are values of BD. So I can say from point number 1 and point number 2, FV upon 146 is equal to FV minus 43,500. So now I have brought the similar terms together. That means 43,500 I've transferred this side, and FV minus 1, FV upon 146 I have brought this side. So it will get subtracted. Then here I have applied cross multiply, FV into 146 minus FV upon 146. So the denominator becomes the same. So after subtraction, you are left with 43,500 is equal to 145 FV upon 146. So again cross multiply, cancellation, you get the answer to be 43,800. Okay. So in this way, sum number 10 is solved. Now in the same exercise class, there is sum number 15. Now this particular sum is the same as sum number 10 we did just now. So sum number 15, I'm giving you all as homework, as assignment to practice and see whether you followed the 10th sum or not. So you can solve the 15th sum the same way you have solved the 10th sum for your practice purpose. So I won't be solving the 15th sum for you all. That is an assignment. Okay. All right. So moving forward, we are left with 2 more sums, I guess. That is sum number 11 and sum number 13. So with that, we'll be winding off with the exercise and the lesson as well. Okay. So now we are starting with sum number 11. Pay attention. A bill was drawn on 14th April for 7,000 and was discounted on 6th July at 5%. The banker paid 6,930 for the bill. Find the period of the bill. So the same sum class, sum number 9 के जैसा ही है. 7,000 है, 6,900 also you have. That means whenever you have 2 rupees wale this thing, one is the FV, the other one is the C. Correct? So we start with the sum. the same pattern. Sum number 11. Yeah. So the date of drawing was 14th April. Number of months, they have told us to find the period of the bill. So you don't have number of months, so you won't get NDD and LDD, both will be blank. We have the date of discounting as 6th of July. So FV 7000, CV 6930, rate is 5%. So same चीज क्लास, रिमेंबर लास्ट की दो चीजों में से एक ही अवेलेबल है, एक अवेलेबल नहीं है. दैट मीन्स पहले फॉर्मूला, टेबल बाद में. Got the logic? Always keep that in mind. After making the 5 things, check आपके पास लास्ट के दोनों में से दोनों है या एक है. If you have both, टेबल पहले आएगा. If you don't have both, if you have only one, पहले फॉर्मूला आएगा. Keep that in mind. So as usual, I've put the formula first. BD is equal to FV minus CV. So I've got the value of BD. Then again, I'll put the second formula of BD. BD is equal to FV into N into R upon 100. Again, I got the value of N to be 1 upon 5 years, which I'll convert it into number of days by multiplying it by 365. So the number of days comes to 73 days. Now, once I get the number of days, I can prepare my table. Now, class, what did I tell you all? LDD is our Churchgate station. Date of discount is Vasai Virar station. So, in this sum, we are at Vasai and Virar station. So, when we are at Vasai Virar station, that means we can go till Churchgate. So, as you all can see, I have made the table forward. July, August, September. Okay. So मेरे को कैसे भी करके 73 days तक जाना है. So the bill was discounted on 6th of July. That means there are still 25 days in July which are remaining. So here July के 25 days, August 31 days. So if I add them together, I get 56 का total. So I cannot take September के 30 days because वो 73 से ज़्यादा हो जाएंगे. So I only require 17 days of September more to get a total of 73 days. Okay. Now class, for date of discounting I told you all, अपन subtract करके निकालते हैं. Remember April वाला sum, 30 minus 15, we got 50. Now for legal due date, listen to me very carefully. जब कभी भी आप लीगल ड्यू डेट निकालोगे, द लीगल ड्यू डेट इज द फाइनल आंसर विच यू गेट इन द टेबल. दैट इज द लास्ट डेस्टिनेशन. सो इन दिस केस देयर इज नो नीड टू माइनस सितंबर के डेज से इतने डेज, बिकॉज हियर वी आर फाइंडिंग द लीगल ड्यू डेट. आया समझ में? सो इन दिस केस द लीगल ड्यू डेट इज द फाइनल आंसर यू गेट इन द टेबल. सो अपने लिए इट इज 17th of September. Okay. Now, in order to calculate the number of months, to know कितने महीने का bill था, the logic is very simple. The bill was made on 14th of April, as you all can see here, correct? So the bill was made on 14th of April. So our final destination is 17th of September. So let us count April से September कितने महीने होते हैं. Don't count the April month. Directly start counting from May. So May, June, July, August, September. So as you all can see, 5 महीने आते हैं. So the number of months is 5 months. Okay. And also whether you have done the sum right or wrong also, that also you can check. So here number of months में we can write 5 months. ठीक है. After writing 5 months also, one more thing is you can check whether आपका आंसर 17 September right आ रहा है कि नहीं. So from 14th April, 5 months will give you your nominal due date will be 14th of September. बराबर? And 14 में if you add 3 more grace days, so you will get 17th of September. So our sum is correct. अपने को legal due date क्या मिली थी? 17 September. That means you have done the sum correct. Okay. So followed the logic, how to do the sum. 8, 9, 10, 11. We have finished 4 sums. One sum I have given you as an assignment. So finally coming towards the last sum, sum number 13 of this particular exercise as well as the lesson. Again, giving you all 2 minutes to read the sum and then see whether you can prepare those 5 things or not. So take 2 minutes and read the question carefully. All right. So I guess you all have read the sum carefully. So we'll start with the solution. Okay. So here goes the solution. Bill was drawn on 18th Feb. Number of months 9 months. So your nominal due date becomes 18 November. Legal due date 21st November. Date of discount 28th June. Also, you have got the face value of the bill, the rate of interest. You have to find BG and TD. Okay. So now, the same logic I'm telling you all again. पांचों चीजें हैं, पांचों में से लास्ट के दो आपके पास है, करेक्ट? So that means table पहले बनाओगे and then afterwards you will find the formula. So the required table is as date of discounting is being done on 28th June. तो जून के 2 दिन बचते हैं. So as you all see, June 2 days, July, August, September, October, November. November final destination is 21st November. So all the days you will add together, you'll get 146 divided by 365. So we'll convert it into years. So it comes to 2/5 year. Then you will put the formula BD is equal to FV into N into R upon 100. You will get the BD to be as 1020. BD ka second formula again you will put FV minus CV. You'll get it to be as 49,980. 51,000 minus 1020. But class, in the sum it is given, you have to find BG and TD, that is banker's gain and true discount. So class, do you all remember the first page of the formula which I disclosed in front of you all? I had given you all 3 formulas of BD, right? So as you all can see, here goes the formula. I had given you all 3 formulas of BD, right? BD is equal to TD plus interest on TD and the rest 2 formulas of BD which we are using from when till now. So now for this particular sum, in order to calculate TD, the first thing which we'll require is, what we have to do is we'll use the first formula of BD. That is BD is equal to TD plus interest on TD, because first we require TD, only then after that we can calculate BG, that is banker's gain. So BD is equal to TD plus interest on TD. So 1020 is equal to X plus X into N into R upon 100. So by solving the steps, by putting the values, by doing the cancellations, as you all can see, you will reach like X plus X upon 50 over here, then cross multiply 50X plus X upon 50. That gives you 51X upon 50. Then again cross multiply X, you will get it to be 1000. So with this, TD comes to 1000 rupees class. Now you know what is BD. Now you know what is TD. So aram se you can calculate BG. So BG is equal to BD minus TD, or BG ka second formula is TD into N into R upon 100. So I've done both the methods. So you can pick any one. So you'll get the answer to be as 20. Followed class. So it's all formula games. If you remember the trick, you'll remember the formula. The sums are really very easy. Okay. So as I told you, 14th already we have finished. I had given you all as an assignment with solution as well in the previous video. You can go through it. Sum number 15 is also an assignment. I'm giving it as an homework. Again, the same logic I'll tell you all. I'm sharing the solution with you all, but the solution you will check only after you have finished the sum on your own. So just for rechecking, just for reference, you can go through the sum. So I'm sharing the solution as well. So once you practice the sum, then later on you can come and check over here whether you have got the right answer or not. So here is the solution. I am sharing it, that you'll see later on. So class, with this we finish off with exercise 1.2 and the lesson of commission as well. Now tomorrow I'll be sending some sums of miscellaneous which are little difficult. So I won't be solving all the sums of miscellaneous. The sums which are similar, I want you all to practice on your own. And if any doubt, please let me know, WhatsApp me, so that I can come to know how many students are really practicing and are sincere with their homework and practice part. Okay. So tomorrow I'll be sharing some of the miscellaneous sums. And with that, we'll be finishing off with 2 lessons of maths 2. That is lesson number 1 and lesson number 5. Also tomorrow, some students were having doubt with index numbers. So tomorrow's video is very important because in that I'll be sharing how to remove the root. If, for example, root of 61. Now, for example, root of 4 is 2, you all know. Root of 36 is 6, you all know. But root of 41, root of 650, root of 750, it's difficult to calculate. And such sums comes in Walsh price index numbers. So tomorrow's video, in that I'll be sharing how to remove the square root of imperfect numbers with the help of log table. So tomorrow, please listen to the video carefully if you want to learn how to remove the square root without using calculators. In exam, if it comes, how to solve, and that too with the help of log table. All right. So students, we stop here. Thank you so much for listening to me and keep practicing.